Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, it's Thursday, the day after the FOMC. We had the last meet with Powell. He told us the last good afternoon. Well, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm preparing for the worst. You know how it goes lately. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have sound, we have image. It's all good to go. Hey, Thomas. Well, now that FOMC is behind us, well, let's start framing some levels. Let's find some setups. Let's make some money. Okay, starting with Bitcoin as usual, CME, daily chart. Let's see what we have here. CME looks like a non-event for the moment. Nothing changed. Some people anticipated that FOMC meet, and look what happened. Looks like a top for the moment. Well, I don't know if it looks like a top on daily, but on 12 hours, like on 4-hour chart, definitely we have an EM. A man could still hope for an SFU of these levels. Yeah, why not? You can see we stopped dumping here on daily. Yesterday was red. Even if we had a nice bounce, we made money on the short side yesterday. Do we have a clear EM here? No. Can we SFU one more time here? Possible. If we SFU, can we hope for higher? Possible, but not probable. Let's see what will happen here in the gap, if we'll touch this one. I'm not the fan to say here at what we have now, 76. Well, short, go to zero. No, let's wait. Let's find our favorite setup. Let's try to get an SFU and then be aggressive. Here, if you look left, you see a bit of support. If you take this entire range and look at the volume profile, there you go. Yeah, you can see here we have a bit of support here, a bit of volume that will keep us afloat. If we'll accept below this level, well, you know the drill, 69, 70k. If we'll accept back above here you can see we have a hole in the profile, we have a gap in the profile. Can we manage to stay here? To be honest, I don't think so for the moment. Why? Well, just because we had a Bitcoin conference. Yesterday the Trump's son spoke about Bitcoin. Really bullish. That's a fucking ugly sign anyway. And look at it. Bitcoin doesn't care. It's buy the rumor. Buy the rumor. Sell the news. Let's see how the sell the news will end up. How deep they are willing to sell. So overall on daily, yeah, we still have this W, still valid. We can still stop here in this area and make a W and push higher. But at the moment, for today, on daily, I don't know what to tell you. On 12 hours, yeah, look at it. I even posted the trade. Some of you even took the trade. Yeah, clear. Nice location, clear EM, bearish divergence, breaking down, taking the retest. You got 1-to-1 almost. Let's see, you got 1-to-1? Almost 1-to-1. Thinking 50% or even more, you have a 3-to-1 on a 12-hour chart, a 12-hour trade. Not bad. But here on 12 hours, we have an EM. On daily, not so much. If I put the daily back, on classic chart, yeah, but I'm interested to see the CME a bit more clear. Look at it. I think this support and resistance area will be retested. Yeah, it's important. And this is an area you don't see so well on the classic chart. You see it on CME. So I could see the market dumping a bit lower, 73, 72, and then pump. Maybe. If you still have part of the shorts we post this week, well, don't close entirely. Keep some of them. Okay, enough about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Similar. On Ethereum, on the other hand, we have an M. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, attempting to go higher. No, thank you. Big range. We accepted back below. We created a clear EM on daily. And it's confirmed 100%. Why? We closed a candle body on daily below the week low. So this is a confirmed EM on Ethereum. We like it, we don't like it. Now we should think long relow zone on Ethereum. This is definitely a textbook EM. Let's see the indicators. Well, bearish divergence on MACD. EMs on RSI, EMs on OBV. Let's just say that Ethereum doesn't look too bullish lately. Week, the entire week was lagging behind Bitcoin, and yesterday was even more obvious. Okay, so what we can do here? Well, I don't suggest you to hunt long ideas on Ethereum because we have this big EM. If you want to hunt something, I don't know, scalp long, well, let's go to Bitcoin than on Ethereum. Let's find better levels on Bitcoin. If the market will dump, then yeah, it's possible to touch the middle of the range, to touch the POC here. You can see the POC where the POC is at $2,050. Actually, the POC is not a line like you see here. This is the tip of the iceberg, let's call it that way. But the POC, it's an area here. And you can see it's around $2,000, which is in confluence with 61.8, which is in confluence with support and resistance. An important big fat round number. So if we dump, Ethereum will probably go here. What will happen here? Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if we'll dump here, and let's wait and see if we'll form a W. And then we can think, well, maybe we have a chance. But here looks ugly, even on daily, 112-hour chart. I think it's even worse. Yeah, look at it. Well, nothing we can do about it. If you are short on Ethereum, don't close it entirely. Let a 25-30% bag there. Move your stop to scratch, take some profit off, but 25-30% could do some nice things to your portfolio if, for example, Ethereum dumps straight down. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, let's take a look at ES. Well, people, we don't have a close below the previous all-time high. But like I said yesterday, we have some warning signs. Slowing down, some bearish divergence, confirming on RSI, for example. In the FOMC, we closed the RSI yesterday, we closed it here. This is a bearish divergence already on daily. High, lower high, pretty obvious. Lower high, neckline of the M, and we close below. We confirm the divergence. And guess what? High, higher high. We don't have a daily M, but we can form one. We can attempt to find the setup there. Similar here, you can see on OBV, which is strong. High, lower high. Let's see if we confirmed already. There you go. So high, lower high. There you go. We confirmed the divergence. So don't come and tell me, well, no, yes, it's strong. Yeah, looks strong here. Yeah, exponentially going up, 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 up. But indicators are telling us a different story. And I don't see any point to read that story here in the gap after the dump. Let's pay attention here. Maybe some of you will manage to play a nice short here. Even on lower and on higher time frame. Maybe you are not a scalper on 5-minute chart. Yeah? VIP members got some ideas here from me, from Stefan. I set a alarm system to tell you when the market is doing an SFU, when you can pay attention and you can make some money. And so far works really nice. We made money with it. I'm not trading traditional market for the moment, but that doesn't mean I cannot show you some setups, show you some levels. No? Okay. The big scenario on higher time frame remains the same. Maybe an EM here, dumping below the previous all-time high. Take this one as a resistance, bounce in that resistance, and then dump here. People, this should be called, I don't know if I could put some text here. I don't think so. No. This should be called sell in May and walk away scenario. Okay? This should be the scenario. That is the scenario. Sell in May and walk away. Maybe a bit longer, maybe something like this, maybe something like this. Who the fuck knows it? How exactly will look. But if I'll see an EM here, you know what that means. Because we have a good location. We are above all-time high. Doesn't get better than that. We have bearish divergence on OBV on daily, on RSI on daily. Look at MACD histogram looking like shit. Yeah. And all we need here, we need a structure to trigger a daily short, not a 1 hour, not 5 minutes, no, daily short. So extra careful, being too bullish on all the risk on markets here. If you know what risk on is, well, don't be too bullish on those charts. Okay, that's ES on daily. Gold. Well, we got in the pump chaser zone. Maybe we'll do a W. Maybe we'll be able to pump back up here. Test 5,000. Maybe, just maybe. For the moment, it's too early to say anything. My impression, my 2 cents about gold is that we'll do a total fuckery. Will be an ugly range and nothing to trade. Maybe I'm wrong and gold will do nice things. Silver. Similar. We'll consolidate this move. So we had this move up, really nice. We dumped, we pumped, we dumped, we pumped. Now it's time for coiling up again, get some energy, and then explode again. But now we are in the coiling up part, and it'll take some time until we'll do another exponential move. A long period of time in my experience. Go and trade if you want. I don't want to trade silver. Oil. Well, we got in the gap. We created a new gap today. Let's see what will happen. This gap is not officially there until we close this daily candle. If we close and the gap will still be there at the end of the day, we have a gap. Until then, no. So we close this gap. We close this gap. We are trying to close this gap here. We are deeply in the short reload zone. If you are trading oil and you really want to do something, okay. SFU of this level, maybe an EM here. Will the market makers will make it easier for you? No, definitely not. But you can set an alarm at the SFU level and try to play that one on lower time frame. It's possible. Why not? Location for a short, yes. But do we have anything else? Actually, no. OBV is strong. I don't see a setup here. Maybe an SFU later. So that's the overview. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. And here we have something nice. I'm on daily chart and we have a daily EM. Unfortunately, it's a scenario, a possible scenario that will not help us if dominance is going down. The scenario goes something like this. Bitcoin is dropping like a rock. Yeah, imagine. Bitcoin dropping like a rock. And altcoins dumping, but a bit less than Bitcoin. You cannot make money because altcoins are going down. But dominance is also going down faster than altcoins. that is the scenario where you cannot enjoy, you cannot make money with NIM in the Bitcoin dominance. Let's hope will not be the case. Let's hope that Bitcoin will dump a little bit, then will become a stable coin, and altcoins will have a bit of a breathing room. How much, I don't know. I'm thinking about this scenario here, but let's see what will happen. Conclusion, don't be too bearish on shitcoins. Don't short shitcoins anymore. You have a daily YAMN dominance. I see a lot of people wanting to short Solana, Hype, Tao. They didn't want to short in the top, but they want now. Now they want, show me a short on shitcoins. Don't, I'm not saying that is not possible. If Bitcoin drops like a hammer, okay, altcoins will drop also. What is the right moment to short altcoins? Did you had a really nice bounce? Well, if you had a really nice bounce and you have an YAM, and you have a location, you have a setup, go ahead. I prefer to sell, to short Bitcoin. And if I'll find a, I don't know, a fake out or something, or a pump and dump, well, I could decide to take some shitcoins. But I prefer to find some pump and dumps to short in the bear market. And a pump and dump will appear some from my experience every week. If you scan the market every day, or you are paying attention and you are here, you'll find a shitcoin that is trying to do a pump and dump. Let the pump be over, go on lower time frame, try to find an YAM or an entry and short it to zero. But the best one is to stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my humble opinion. Conclusion, we have an YAM, we should respect that daily YAM. It's that simple. Respect the YAM. Let's see what will happen at 60%. If we'll accept below, then you know where we are thinking. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, unfortunately, has no friends. Nothing. We are already in the long reload zone. I don't see the bounce. I don't see the strength. I don't see the reaction. Weak reaction here. That means lower usually. That means we can go lower. Total market cap exactly in 2.5 trillion. Bitcoin conference people are extracting money from the market. Even in bear market, they are doing the same fucking thing, people. They are sucking like vampires, like, let's not say uglier than that. They are doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And some people just don't see it. Well, we have Bitcoin conference. We should go higher. Look at them. Bitcoin is the greatest thing ever. Yeah. But behind the scenes, Eric Trump is selling like crazy. Anyway, he'll buy back lower from you. Don't worry about it. Okay, now, we talked about the overview. I showed you this trade a couple of days ago on 12 hours. 12 hours. If you took the trade, make it risk-free at 1 hour, and then trail it as low as possible. Could we have this green scenario? Yes. Could we accept below 69 and never come back here and go to 60? Yes, it's possible. So if you took this trade, stay in that trade. Okay? Okay. Now, first of all, let's talk about the calendar. Today, last day of April. Yeah, we are getting in May. We are getting in the sell in May and walk away. Clap your hands. Okay. News in Europe. GDP, interest rate decision, 15 minutes before the New York session will start. So that could move the market. Pay attention, because it's not a small news. It's an important one. And then on United States, we have income, GDP, and something. Yeah. And tomorrow, of course, we have PMI. So yeah, the day is full of news. we should have some volatility. Good volatility, bad volatility, we don't know. Now let's go on lower time frame. First of all, let's see what you did here. Let's see if I still have reasons to keep this live stream for the public. Well, 39 reposts, 45 likes. Well, thank you people that you are reposting, that you are hitting the like button, that you are saying good morning. That keeps this live stream visible for the public. But you know, from 100 people that will see this live stream, 10 people will pay attention, and one from those 10 will become one of us. Maybe. Slow is the way I want to grow here. Okay, let's go on lower time frame. Okay, I think Bitcoin is the best one to start. Yeah. There you go. Let's adapt a little bit. AB, CD is pointing out here, 74. What do we have there? Some SFU levels. Support and resistance level. Pay attention to that. That could be an area to pay attention. What we did here? Well, yesterday we talked about an SFU, a potential SFU, a potential short here. I even posted on general chat for everyone. Pay attention to the SFU levels, could be something nice. Was something nice. And you can see, I closed the trade before the FOMC started, as usual, as a professional trader should do. Yeah, don't be greedy goblin. You know that saying? The bulls make money, the bears make money, the pigs. Who can tell me? So I closed the trade here and pump and dump and pump and dump. We are at the same level. We made money here. Cannot complain. We retested as the resistance the Monday low. We rejected from that. I could see the market going back down here. Yes. I could see the market trying to do a W here and pump in the short reload zone. Also yes. Do I have a setup here at this level? No. Even if I go on 5-minute chart, I'm not doing that, but I'm just giving you some ideas. Even if I go on 5-minute chart, I could play an SFU of this level, an SFU short, or I could play an SFU long here. I prefer the market to dump in my SFU than to pump, but who am I to tell the market what to do? If you want to play on 5-minute chart, either play this SFU here, or you can draw a fib from the high to the low and wait in the short reload zone. And this scenario looks like shark is always a good idea. Huh? I'll do it here on 1 hour. I don't want to go on 5-minute chart, public live stream. I don't like to go on 5, but let's put a short reload zone. There you go. So let's say this level will be taking out, took out. We'll go up. We'll pump in the mountain man. We'll reject from the mountain man. Let's put a tool here. Something like this. We'll take this level straight to this one. Okay, that could be something I could see. Then the SFU will not validate and will stop here, retest the Monday low, and then pump in the shark. And here I could really take a shot. Well, let's just say that from this level we'll do something like this and we'll dump all the way down here. Is that a scenario we can play? I think so. If this one will fail, then the SFU. We have the SFU there. But first attempt here, pay attention on 3-minute chart. Pay attention for this SFU if the market is pumping. If we'll confirm back below the SFU, take a short. If the market will pump here in the short reload zone, you have kind of 3 setups you can play. Combo, mountain man and shark, only shark, or an M here in the short reload zone. If nothing will happen from these ideas, then the last one is the SFU. So multiple ideas could form today in the market. Or let's say the market will dump here. That's a clear SFU long for me. You can see this level. Look left, we have an alarm here. So if the market will dump here, I'll hunt long ideas here. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, weaker than Bitcoin. AB equals CD in play. We are below the Monday high. We can retest it as a resistance. AB equals CD is pointing out at $2,200. I don't know if we have enough support here. We have some lower SFU here, like similar with Bitcoin. Let's hope that we'll get another short entry before we'll go to 2,000. Why I'm saying before we'll go to $2,000? Well, look at what pattern we have here. We are on 1 hour. I could go on 4. Maybe you'll see it better. Let's hide the drawings. What do we have here, people? Do you see here? Barely scratching the all-time, the high here. Not managing to sustain that pump. Yamming out 1 yam, 2 yams, 3 yams. How many fucking yams? Accepting below the neckline. That's why I'm saying before, maybe we'll get a short before we'll go here. Because looks like, at least for the moment, looks like wants to dump. What I think about Doge? Doge is a shitcoin that I'm not touching until the end of the bear market. Let it dump like crazy. You want to trade it? Go ahead, be my guest. I'm not touching a shitcoin like Doge. Nobody's speaking about it. Yeah, strong community. Yeah, will not go to zero most probably. But I don't want to trade Doge. I want to invest in Doge at the right moment. And now is not the right moment. Not yet. Well, go ahead and take a trade if you want. If it looks good, why not? Not me. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, but not me. There are some shitcoins out there, some meme coins even, that they'll do better than Doge. Why? A fresh community, people still believing in those memes and those, like Pengu, for example. Pengu will move a lot faster, a bigger percentage than Doge. It's a bit smaller, it doesn't have so many sellers. It's a new one, people still love it. Unfortunately, Doge is a meme coin. The first meme coin is the coin. If you are a crypto guy, you should own it. But that's it. Nothing more than that. It's big. It's slow. Could be traded? Yes. I want to trade it? No. Okay, so that's Ethereum. Because we have these yams here, people, don't ignore them. They are obvious. They are there. Remove the drawings and you'll see that. Look at it. That's an ugly pattern. That's a textbook Wyckoff check distribution pattern. Look at it. Look at it and understand that. I had a lot of work to do to teach Stefan this pattern. Once he learned this pattern, he's the boss. He knows how to trade. Learn the distribution pattern. Flip it and you'll see the accumulation pattern. When you see something like this, don't be stupid, don't be bullish. Hope, you can still hope for another pump. But hope for another pump to get you short. Anyway, let's go back on the rest of the shitcoins. Aster, 4-hour chart, all over the place. But we switched the range a bit lower, you can see. We accepted below, we closed on different time frames. Do you think this one will go to Valhalla before we'll go here in the long reloads on or lower? I don't think so. It's just manipulated. You can see the chart. Tao. Someone said, well, long to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. No. It's weak. It's range. And I prefer to see it lower at 200 or below 200. Or to see it at 300 so I could short. Here, not interested. Sorry. Hype. I told you don't fuck around with this one. I'll keep my thesis on this one. Yeah, if the market is bearish, this one will dump, but will be the first one to reclaim, will be the first one to pump back up. And why the fuck I should short something that is strong and limit my profit when I could short something that is weak and maximize my profit? Think about that. Solana. Solana is not a good proxy to short to long because it's in an ugly range. Has the same pattern like Ethereum. Yeah, same pattern. The location is worse. It's not as good as on Ethereum, but overall a range, ugly. If you'll accept below $70, you'll have a bad surprise, ugly surprise. Yes, on 4-hour chart. If I'll remove the drawings, what do you see there, people? I was talking about yes on daily chart. Now I'm talking on yes on 4-hour chart. What do you see there on yes? Yeah, scrap, remove some bullishness from your bias. Yeah, remove some bullishness, because if we accept below this level, you know this pattern? I should tell you this pattern, the banana pattern or something. You don't want to know. I don't want to be the guy that is telling you the name of this pattern. But look at it. Strong, higher highs, higher lows. Well, equal highs, equal lows. Well, let's attempt higher. Well, no. And now we are aiming out. If we accept below these levels, I don't want to see lights out, but you know, you have the low. The pump chaser zone is the first one you should think about on 4-hour chart. Now let's go on 1 hour and see what we have on lower time frame. No, well, we accepted back below the Monday low. It's pretty obvious if we accept here in the long reload zone and we don't have a double in, we don't pump back up really fast. This level is an important one. Yeah? SFU of this level. Then this red line is really important because this is the previous all-time high. For the moment, let's think range here. Let's think a big range and we are in the middle of it. Maybe it's better to stay out. We had a pump last night. Yeah, we SFU'd 1, 2, 3 times this level, and then we pumped here in the short reload zone. Asia people managed to take a short, maybe, probably. If you are sharp when you saw this trade, that trade was a must. I explained why a pump here. I explained yesterday why a pump here should be the trade you want to take. If you took it, up to you. I'm not trading traditional market, so for me, makes no difference. I'm just enjoying showing you some setups. If you took that one, people, and you are here and you make the trade risk-free, try to hold a little bit. Could the market confirm the 4-hour EM and go lower? Yes. Could confirm a daily EM and go even lower? Yes. So don't close entirely a trade like this. Okay, so at the moment I don't see what I should trade. I should wait a bit lower, or I should wait hope for another bounce here. SFU of the SFU in the London, New York session, SFU of the highs, and then short again. Here, nothing I can do. Gold, I see some W's, but I don't know if it's good enough. Silver, similar, trying to make some W's on lower time frame, but not for me. And NQ, you can see it's a bit more clear than everything. Yeah. This one is good. Why is good? Look at what we just did here. Can you see it? Overnight, Asia session, SFU of the high, aiming out. On lower time frame, this was a gift. Let's try 50-minute chart. Look at it. Let's try 5-minute chart. Well, if you are an Asia session, you are a trader, and you see something like this here, what the fuck you should do? The trade is gone, okay. Now it's trying to reclaim back in the range. It's trying to form a shoulder, head, shoulder, inverse head and shoulder here. It's trying. Doesn't look bad. Let's see. Yeah, bullish divergence between shoulder and head. Valid pattern. If we'll accept above this level, then yeah, you have a chance to the middle of the range, even short reloads on here. So that should be the target for this inverse head and shoulder. The final target should be here. Okay, people, that's about it from my part. 35 minutes blabbing away about charts. I don't want to be aggressive to do anything, actually. I want to see the market reacting. I want to play my favorite setup. Maybe I'm a bit too early to say, well, it's summertime and I'll play only one setup. It's just May. It's not the summertime, but we are close enough and looks like the SFU setups are playing out really nicely. If I see that the market is respecting and is hunting liquidity and the SFU setups are the best, why I should bother to trade anything else? It's not easier for me to put some alarms at the SFU and play those ones? I think I should play SFU. I'll be here day in and day out, people, trying to understand, to read the market and try to make some money. If you are with us, feel free to repost, feel free to join us. By the way, if you want to join us, subscribe, you get premium for 1 or 3 months and you are part of the Discord after that. Yeah. If you want to go become VIP, it's your problem. If you want to stay on free part after that, it's your problem. From time to time, I make some exceptions for Stefan subscribers. I'll let them in the free part of Discord. But the best entry is subscribe. It's cheap, less than $1 a day if you want to join us. I'm not shilling, I'm limiting the subscription at 200 premium members. So I'll make sure that the community is not growing too fast. Okay. For a repost, 47 likes. Thank you, people. You are the best. Kukur and his memes, his gifs. Okay, people. Let's call it a live stream. See you in Discord if you are premium or a VIP member, or see you tomorrow morning. LJ, where do you see the LJ? Do you see a W? What LJ? Here? This one? Well, let's discuss that in Discord. It's a bit late for us to frame setups in the live stream. Okay. See you in the next one, people. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.